Some problems with classical eugenics ameliorated by post-racial eugenics. I do have my own opinions on race. I am not a true post-racialist, so I keep my views on race quiet. Okay, number one is IQ fetishism. The problem with classical eugenics is it has lifted the human value to only intellect. That is literally, most eugenists, even though they proclaim to be true eugenists, are worried about one thing, and that's the intellect. A lot of transhumanists I've met that are supremely bright are also supremely liberal and supremely preoccupied with things like the singularity. They refuse to take care of themselves, they refuse to eat right, exercise, etc., which will cause their premature death long before the singularity is achieved. I myself am a biological transcendentalist, but that's off topic. So that's number one, is the IQ fetishism. Number two is genetic diseases. A race, which is phenotypically obvious, is a extended family. The closer you breed a line, the more screwed up it gets. The higher the prevalence of genetic diseases. The more genetic diversity, the better. The third is selection of traits. Okay, well, actually, this is what's right. This is how it's ameliorated by post-racial eugenics. Okay, selection of traits with less concern for race. My idea of a Pan-American race is pretty self-explanatory, in case you missed it. But the selection of traits without as much idea, like selecting for intelligence, selecting for health, robust health, and specific traits, strength, speed, agility. This lends to the reaching of an apex of these specific traits while retaining genetic diversity and hence ameliorating or helping to avoid genetic diseases. The other thing is, what people don't understand, okay, a lot of people think because I look and talk like an ape, I'm a dumb guy. Now the thing is, what I've pointed out, it's all verifiably true through genetic science. I'm not a geneticist. I don't feel like getting into it. People that do not understand these things should go back to school and take a biology class. But more importantly, the concept of white supremacy, the reason I left white supremacy is because I saw where it was going. It's like affirmative action. When you're judging somebody's worth only on their race, you're getting a lot of screwed up people. I mean, flat out, a lot of these people, we're turning ourselves into the Jerry Springer show, is what we're doing. And not enough people understand this. They behave like people that support affirmative action in reverse. The problem with this is they're not selecting for intelligence. They're not selecting for anything other than race. This is not eugenics. This is not anything. But another thing is, a lot of people will say that the other races are inferior. Well, what I'd like to point out to that is some of this may have been true at one time. It is not any longer. The reason why is because of, again, the concept of reversed affirmative action which is being practiced by whites that are, quote, racially conscious. I am extremely racially conscious, which is why I have stepped toward post-racialism, because I see where racial purity has taken us and will take us if we're not more careful. But that's about it for this video here.